You guys are going to get to debate, should the United Nations intervene in Iraq?
Are we doing this right now?
No. This is what will start tomorrow. I'm explaining the assignment right now.
Are we supposed to do it back?
As long as you're quiet, I won't make you wait.
Okay.
So what I want each person to do is reach in here, pull out a slip of paper.
Go do it. It's a trick.
There's a mouse trap in there. Now each slip of paper has a country's name on it, and that country is a member of the United Nations Security Council currently. Quiet.
Yeah, I don't want to be What are you?
Okay.
You're like a little weird country. Republic of Croatia.
Oh, just say Libya.
Okay. Can I just say Georgia? It's like 9.
Okay. We're not going to have enough people. You're not going to be here tomorrow, are you?
I'm going to be actually here.
Okay, so let me find. Okay, nobody got Burkina Faso. This is your diplomatic pouch. This is what you're going to get as your ambassador to the United Nations from your country. This is one of the Security Council members that we didn't have enough people to draw Burkina Faso. Inside here, you're going to find your assignment for tonight, which I'm going to go over in a second. You're also going to find the rules for the mock Security Council in here. Every country is given a certain amount of political capital. These nice little photocopied United Nations dollars. Okay? Now, depending on what country you are, you're going to have less political capital than some other countries, or more. For example, the United States is going to have a lot more than Burkina Faso, which only has 4. Who's the United States? You're going to have a lot more than Burkina Faso or some other country, so you're going to have more to spend. Now, in your packet, you're going to get, you're going to get a secret message from your government. Diplomatic secret up here, ambassador's eyes only. And it's going to tell you what your objective in this game is, what your goal is, okay? You have that money to spend around to try to meet your goal. So if you were the United States, you could probably spend a lot of money trying to get other nations to meet that, whatever your goal is. There are also going to be notes from your government explaining what you should do, okay? And it's going to list the amount of political capital you have. Everyone is going to get a copy of the resolution, which is basically a resolution that says we should send military force and a collective security effort to Iran to stop them from producing nuclear weapons. What's that sound similar to? Yeah, what we did in Iraq, weapons of mass destruction. Every nation has a position paper in here. So your nation and all the others, you get to read what they put out publicly. Now, what they put out publicly may be a lot different than what their government is telling their ambassador to do. That's the way nations work. Now, as you go around spending your political capital, negotiating, we'll start tomorrow with some opening statements. So we'll go around, each nation will get 30 seconds to a minute to give an opening statement, okay? And that's part of your assignment for tomorrow, is I want you to write a paper. You're going to write a one-page paper, 2 to 3 paragraphs, shouldn't be too hard, regarding your strategy and your understanding of your nation's position on the resolution under consideration. So what that means tonight, you got to go home, at least read your position statement and read the resolution. What I'm asking for is a summation of your government's position in 1 or 2 sentences. So in other words, you read your position statement, write 1 or 2 sentences that says what your government's after. A determination of whether that position can be considered for, against, or neutral in regards to the proposed resolution. The United States of America is against the proposed resolution, for example. What other members of the council share a similar position? Read the other position statements and see who would agree with you in your position. What could be offered to change your nation's position? If your nation's saying vote against this, what could another nation give you or offer you that would make you reconsider your vote? What nations you could most likely provide something to in order to make them vote as you are. In other words, I'm voting for the resolution, I'm trying to convince country X to vote for it, what can I give them to make them vote for it?
Aye.
Kyle Cody, so time. Well, I think he-
It can be. I don't care. I mean, it's easier on my eyes when it's typing.
Wait, did we say it could be double spaced or?
It can be if you're typing it.
Okay. So basically for tonight, it's just the paper and the open statement.
And that's part of the paper, so.
Okay, and then we don't have to do this packet thing.
You should read, you're gonna need to read through it for the paper.
Oh,
To write your
okay,
paper,
yeah.
so.
Okay,